Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It's Sunday, April 24th, and we are trying to help all of you figure out the next best step that you can take on your financial journey. In order to do that, we just ask one little favor. That is, go to the website, jillonmoney.com, bookmark it. And then anytime you've got a question, you can just click the contact button and we'll be able to answer that question. Sometimes I do emails. Of course, I would like to read your notes. We try to do those, usually on Thursdays and Fridays, but it's so much better when you come on the air live. So if you do that, then we get to ask follow-up questions. And, I'm very, very nosy. So you'll see what I mean when we go to Dustin, who's on the line from Minneapolis.
Jill, my wife and I could use your take on a savings question that we can't quite settle.
Okay.
So we're 35. We both work W-2 jobs, no side gigs, pretty stable work. We've been married for 10 years. We've got 2 kiddos. One's 4, one is 6 months old. Our second one just started daycare, and that's stretching our kind of our spending pretty tight. Mm-hmm. Anyway, my question is around savings to afford the second daycare tuition. I'm looking at trying to organize our savings in a way that I'm hoping we can max out our 401ks. Mm-hmm. My wife is more frugal than I am. She's all about that. But she's concerned I'm being a little myopic and maybe a little weighted too heavy in the retirement savings.
Okay, so tell me
through some of our numbers.
Yeah, absolutely. How much do you guys earn together?
Just under 200, so like 195.
Okay, and are you both maxing out your retirement contributions right now?
Right now, we're about 15%.
Okay, that's good. That's great. Keep going.
We fully fund our Roth IRAs each year. Our retirement balance right now is like $335. 85 of that is in Roths. We don't have much debt. I still have a student loan that's kicking around, like $3,000 left on that, and we have a mortgage on our house.
Okay.
The mortgage is $315, and the house is like at $450. In our 10 years together, like we spent a bunch of time saving up to pay down my student loans. Then we spent a bunch of time to save up to buy the house, and now we've got kiddos, and I'm looking to save in that retirement, kind of climb the retirement mountain. Mm-hmm. Now, daycare is about $30,000. It's going to be $30,000 this year and $30,000 next year, and then it drops down.
Oh, because the older one goes to school.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
So that'll give us some padding. But to afford that second daycare and keep up the savings that we've been doing,
yeah,
I'm advocating stopping our cash savings, stopping the 529 savings, and just kind of putting everything towards maxing out our HSA this year, fully funding our Roth IRAs, and hopefully fully funding or maxing out the 401ks.
Okay. What does she want to do?
She wants to save as much money as I do. She just wants to keep a little bit more liquid in case something comes up. Now, we have $35,000 in cash right now, mm-hmm. and so that's 3 or 4 months of living expenses. Mm-hmm. I'll probably try to use some of that to fund this Roth IRA for this year. Mm-hmm. I think she would just feel more comfortable if we, saved $500 a month into cash savings instead of kind of putting it in the 401k or locking it behind that paywall.
Wait a minute. I want to use that. Can I license that your 401k is basically locking your money behind a paywall to your 59 and a half? That's kind of brilliant.
I've taken so much from you. You can definitely use that.
You know what? So let me hop in here. She's right. First of all, I'm always going to side with her. Here's the issue. To have liquidity right now at a time when the kids are going to be just demanding a ton of your emotional and financial resources is, I think, important. And it's important not just for you emotionally. It's actually important. And the reason is that you're in this very strange 2-year period where the financial constraint's pretty significant, right? Until we peel off one of those daycare tuitions. So what I think is, and the way I want you to wrap your head around this is not forever. We're going to just ease up on the accelerator just a touch, right? I think she's right. I think that when you have kids that are that young, it's probably better to have more, something closer to 6 months in an emergency reserve fund rather than 3 to 4. And so what I think I would be doing is having some money in cash. I think it would also be real. I mean, just given where you are, I think it's fine to kind of chill out on the 529 right now. Chill out. How much money is in the HSA right now?
10,000 invested and about 10,000 in it, 529s.
Okay. I think that what my priority would be, beef up cash to 6 months and do retirement. I'd stop 529 and I'd probably stop HSA. That's probably, and I think that'll get you there. Is that sound about right, Joe, in terms of free cash flow?
Oh, totally.
Okay.
I mean, I would sleep very well at night.
And you know what? It does not, this is not forever. It means that
18 months.
18 months. It's an 18-month plan. And, you know, if something changed, if all of a sudden you said, wow, my income just popped up, okay, go back to what it was. But I really think you're in great shape. You got a bunch of money saved. You guys are really young. And this is just a time in your life where it's okay to breathe a little bit and give yourself some breathing room. Okay, if you would like to come on the air, like Dustin, all you need to do is go to JillOnMoney.com. Don't forget, while you're on our website, we've got all this great content. We've got another podcast called Eye on Money. I've got a radio show. I write in a blog. I've got TV appearances in the video section. And of course, the resources section, which you're always trying to beef up. So if you have an idea of something we should add to the resources section, let us know. Put your hands metaphorically on someone's back today. Grit, growth, grace. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.